they handed him to you at 5 and 20 minutes past 2 January, 2 years shy of the 1970s. You held him up into the light where they administered stitches, and to your wife she'd been in the near room to death in a National Health Hospital. He said, we'll have a wonder bet, I got a son and heirs, head to wet, the cigars are in the car, the boys are waiting on me. Oh, but when I return I'll have a list as long as my arm for everything I did not achieve in life, but he will now for me. Oh, I could show you the mold, I could show you the mold. And at the age of 5 he was a happy, healthy child. He played with his sister's toys, loved flowers in vases. But his father wasn't happy at that, but his mother said he allowed to grow it just like any mother. She just loved a boy. Double his age to 10 and he's back at the doctor's for a checkup again. He says, doctor, something not right with my boy's mind. The doctor said, Mr. G seems like a happy, healthy boy to me. He's got a good heart. Listen close, you can hear it beating louder. Oh, I could show you the mold, I could show you the mold. While they said he's got springs on his toes, says he's got springs on his soul. He said you don't choose who you love, but you choose who you load. I've been told I've got a good heart. Can you hear it beating louder? Told I've got a good heart. Can you hear it beating louder? And at the age of 15 he was caught in the arms of his best friend, and it spread like wildfire through the brick-built council estates. Father hung his head in shame, stamping out fires that burnt his name, and in the public houses you could hear a pin drop. Come along, sweet 16, in the back in the arms of the same best friend. Everything he owned flew out the window onto the frosted pavement. His father said, look into my eyes, see this house is not your home now, so don't you dare tip a toe across the threshold. I can see cracks in the mold, I can see cracks in the mold. Well, they said he's got springs on his toes, says he's got springs on his soul. He said I don't choose who I love, but you choose who you load. I've been told I've got a good heart. Can you hear it beating louder? Told I've got a good heart. Can you hear it beating louder? Beating louder. And the years slipped away and his wife, she became his slave. All the pictures taken down, hidden in Clark's shoe boxes. And a letter was read to say that the boys had adopted a son that day that played with plastic guns, and he loved Silver Spaceman. And at the news of that, well, his wife, she began to pack, followed her apron strings to the boys' spare room. Lived happily ever after, died in the summer with loving arms across the shoulder blades. I see no cracks in the mold, I see no cracks in the mold. Well, they said he's got springs on his toes, says he's got springs on his soul. He said you don't choose who you love, but you can choose who you loathe. Oh, I've been told I've got a good heart, can you hear it beating louder? Told I've got a good heart, can you hear it? It's beating stronger, beating stronger. Well, his father sits in a chair, stares at the television, all the walls are bare. There's no love in his veins to keep his heart beating. And they carried him into the light at 5:20 past midnight, 2 years shy of the 21st century.